everybody, and welcome back to our one-point perspective buildings. So today we are going to focus on, I'm going to show you how to start filling in the patterns. I'm only going to show you how to start, and then I will post a picture of the final product that you can use as reference. But I really wanted to show you guys how to do windows and stripes on the sides of the buildings, because they are also in perspective. So if you have a building, all the ones of the buildings and all the buildings that are just the face of the building, not the sides, they could just be, you could just draw those shapes irregularly. So that's the basic concept. And then the twos, the sides of the buildings, they all will slant towards the vanishing point, which I will show you now. So if I take my ruler and I would like to, and then you could start, erasing your ones and your twos. And also, if you didn't already, you're gonna erase your horizon line that's going through your buildings. You don't need those, you don't wanna keep those. And you'll just leave the leftover remaining lines on the sides. I also added a few more buildings here, just so you're aware. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. So I'm gonna do some stripes on this building right here. So to do that, I would just start off with, on the ones, but just doing like regular stripes. Just a line here, horizontal line, and a horizontal line under it. Now, if I were to continue on the side, it would have to go towards the vanishing point. But let me just first start finishing all of the ones. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way down because that would take a really long time, and I don't want to make this video too long. But basically what you're gonna do on the twos is you would take your ruler, you'd match it to each stripe, and then you would match it to the vanishing point, just like we were doing. So make sure that the corner is touching the end of the stripe and touching the vanishing point, and then you're gonna make a line just going to the end of the building that you wish to do the stripe in. So I'm gonna stop right here because that's the end of the side of this building. You wouldn't go all the way across because then you cut through all your buildings. And then I have a stripe that's going in the right direction towards my perspective. Then I'll go to the next stripe and do the same thing. To the next stripe. The next one. And the next one. Now you're gonna continue going all the way down, and when you reach down here, you're gonna get stripes that go all like this, all the way up here. And that's because when you get down here, you're gonna still have to make your stripes touch the vanishing point. So there will be stripes that are going upwards here, just so you know. Okay, so to do a window, again, on the ones, you could just draw a regular window. So let's say I want a window here. So I'm gonna leave a little room on each side. Okay, I left a little space here. So I have a regular old window, but if I'm drawing a window on the side of this building, it's got to be reaching the vanishing point. So I would start a window by just drawing a line. And then all of my lines got to touch the corner of the top. And I'm going to angle it so it's touching the top of that line and also touching the point. And then I'm going to stop and leave a little space. And then I'll go to the bottom of the line. So for the bottom of the line, same thing. Make sure that the ruler's touching the bottom of the line and the point. And then you can close it just with a regular parallel line here. So that would be angling towards the vanishing point. Okay, so you could do whatever you want with the windows here, going all the way down. You would finish these stripes. And if you're doing like circles or something, so you can do all different patterns here. But, you know, regular circles or ovals you could do here. You probably never, once in a while you'd see this in New York City, I guess, but you can make it imaginary, any patterns you want, really. You could do an oval here, and then as you go towards the vanishing point, they would get progressively smaller. So that it looks like it's going back into space. So these would just remain the same if they're on the face of the building, the ones. And then the ones on the side we go from big to small and kind of angle towards the point to show the perspective a little bit. And now you kind of got an eyeball. You don't really necessarily use your ruler for some weird shapes like circles or something. If you wanted to fill the whole building with some circles. Another type of style that I see people do, and what I did it in the sample that I'll post, is just straight up lines. You just do one line after the other on a building. And if you're just going with that style on the twos, you can just do the same thing. It's more of like a style, and it's not like showing that like windows are going towards the vanishing point. So you could just go like that, and then, you know, on the two it would be the same thing because you're just drawing lines going in one way. If they were going the other way, then they have to match the point. So it's really like the horizontal lines. All the horizontal lines have to match the vanishing point. If you're just drawing vertical lines, then you don't really have to do that. But okay, you'll continue it down. That's like a line building, and you can do all different patterns here. It looks cool too when you incorporate, like if you were to erase this number, you do like a building that's just straight up like shading. Like you go from dark, and then you gradually get lighter as you go down. That could be something that you do. Or you could create your own style of shading. So you like fill in the whole box, you know, hold your pencil on the side, go in a circle even to get some shading down for some of them. And then if you're going on the side of the building, you can all like shade towards the points a little bit, going to the side. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of this because that would take super long time, and I post a sample on the same Google form of a finished project that I did of the 1-point perspective with all different patterns. And remember, you can use color. You could create imaginary things in this. Just make sure all of the buildings have patterns on them. There's a range of value from dark to light. So some of the buildings should be really dark. Some of them should be in the middle range. Some of them should be lighter, to create a range of value and to create more variety in the art piece. Okay? You could also do a design for the road. Anything you want, lines. Some people like zigzags, clouds. Just fill up the whole piece, just like the sample that I am posting, or you can create your own patterns. All right, thanks so much, guys. Take care. Bye.